Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole if you're new. I'm back with my 90% off after Christmas Walmart haul. If you enjoy budget shopping, clearance shopping, and hauls, please make sure you're following my channel so that you don't miss any of these when they come out. I got a lot of great stuff to show today, so let's just get into the haul. I'll start first with pulling some of my cups, and just a little background. Once Walmart hit 90% on Monday, something told me that I needed to be there early to get some of these products that I had been scouting the week before. Now, in my city, the 90%, probably a lot of cities, that stuff gets wiped out quick. And if you know me in person, you know that I am not an early bird. I am more of a night owl, but for 90%, my butt was in that store at 6:10 a.m. And I was glad I did because there were other budget shoppers there at open, just like me, grabbing a lot of items in their carts, which, hey, I don't blame them. You just cannot beat these deals. So I did show a couple of these already in my shorts, but if you're not following my shorts, you really should be because I am showing you the deals in live time. Now, for the cups, these are part of the holiday line. And you can tell that because they have the Walmart's holiday time little gift tag they have here. But the cups themselves don't have anything holiday related on them. There's no snowflakes, no Santas. These are just really nice, pretty cups. So these are the textured prism cups, and these are the larger size, the 30 ounces that come with the handle. They had a couple different colors left once 90% hit, so I got some of the blue and some of the pink. They also had the 26 ounce cups, and only the clear color I think was left in those. I'm not sure if there were other colors in these because this is pretty much what I saw during 75%, and of course I waited. So these cups were $5, and on Monday they were ringing up for 59 cents each. So 59 cents per cup, you cannot pass up that deal. 4 cups throughout the year on clearance, I've been getting them for around $1, $1.50 for drinkware tumblers like these. So 59 cents, that is a price I cannot pass up because I love how versatile these are. You can put these into birthday gifts or thank you gifts. So easy to do. And of course, I snagged one just for myself. I, so far, love this cup. I don't have a fancy $40 Stanley, but for 59 cents, I have this and I love it. It has been encouraging me more to drink more water, which I have tried to do, and it's totally working. So I was able to get a good amount of those. And those cups were not marked down with a clearance tag or anything. So people just happened to come across them and start scanning them. And there were a few of us at that section, and other women who were there just started grabbing them and filling their arms with a bunch of these cups because they didn't have carts, not knowing that they were on clearance. So super great deal. Next, this is another one I showed in my shorts during the 75% off. And these are those Air Plus aloe infused cozy sock sets. So these come with 5 pairs. Now, these are the different animal prints that they have in here, and you can tell that they're part of Christmas because of this gift bow design. Now, they weren't marked at this store either. They had no clearance tag, no anything. I just knew that they were part of Christmas because of this bow. So you can see on here, regular price, $14.98. So a lot of the gift sets did not go down to the 90%. If you got lucky with a cashier who was willing to mark it as 90 at the register, that's great. But for this store, they gave me the 75% off because that's what it was ringing up as in the register. So I ended up paying $3.75. Let me double check. Receipt check. $3.74 for each of these box sets. I got one for myself. I love cozy socks, and a couple of these to use as gifts later on. But for $3.75 for 5 pairs of these aloe cozy socks, that is also a great deal. So also with gift sets, now this one I found not even in the Christmas section, which is why I was able to get so many of these. These were actually stuck in with the Valentine's Day seasonal shelves. So this is the Paris Hilton Plump It Up 3-piece lip plumper set. Now these, they didn't have anything Christmas on them, but I saw this little black gift tag, which I guess sometimes they do use for Valentine's Day, but I've only ever seen it Christmas. So I scanned these for $3. They were ringing up in the app for 75 cents, which meant they were 75% off according to the Christmas promotional markdown. So I was good with paying the 75 cents, but this was at a separate Walmart, and the cashier I had at my register, she went ahead and saw that it was part of Christmas as well and just marked it down the 90% at the register with no problem at all. So I got each one of these for 30 cents. For Paris Hilton, a 30-cent kit, I think that is a great deal. I was only gonna buy a few of them. They had a ton of these at my store in that Valentine's section, and I was only gonna buy a few of them. For my original purpose was to drop them into a couple of gifts later on in the year. But because I got them for such a great deal at 30 cents, I went ahead and grabbed more. If you've been following my hauls for a while, you would have seen that last year for Mother's Day, I did a donation haul where I bought $100 worth of products for the moms in my local women's shelter. It's an event that they have where the kids can celebrate Mother's Day with their moms who are residents of the shelter and give them gifts. So I have made it a goal for myself to try and do that donation haul every year for Mother's Day. So when I can find women related items like this for a steep discount, I go ahead and grab an abundance of them so that I can include them in my Mother's Day donation later on. So I will be holding on to those. Same thing with these next massagers I'm gonna show you. I also at one point posted these in my shorts. These are the scalp massagers that Walmart was doing as part of their holiday line. The only colors I saw were purple and blue, and the tag here says the original price during Christmas was $1.50. So that meant for the 90% off, each one of these were gonna be 15 cents. And there were so many of these racks filled with these scalp massagers at my store. Both Walmarts that I saw, they had a ton of these scalp massagers left. Let me see if I can pick this up. So I went ahead and just grabbed one tray full of the scalp massagers, and that ended up being about 45, I believe. Now, during the 75% off, when I saw them, they were still at the 37 cents. But because I was able to get them for 15 cents each, I again bought an abundance of these so that I can include them in my Mother's Day donation haul later this year. And there were still so many trays just like this left at my store. I didn't wipe it out. Next, I'm also just finding like little scraps of the chocolates left. If you remember during the 75%, oh, actually I have one here. I was finding some of the Lindor bags. This is the one that I got last week. The 5-ounce bags were 75% off, so this was $1.24. And then I just happened to come across one that was put back in the wrong aisle, which is probably why it was still available. But again, the chocolate is still at 75%. It did not go to 90, at least in my stores. So the 8.5-ounce box, this was $1.94. I'm sorry, receipt check. This is $1.95, original price $7.82. And the best by date on this one is in July, so plenty of time to use this. Now, moving on to some of the more actual Christmas stuff. I was able to get a few books in my Christmas clearance section. So one set I got was this Grumpy Monkey set. It comes in a 3-pack box set with a poster. Now this one I thought was cool because it's a New York Times bestseller. So that tells me that this should be pretty good. But also look at the price tag on this book. That's $24.98. I scanned it and it rang up for $2.49. So a $25 book for $2.50, $2.49 is amazing. I love to get books for the kids if I can, but I don't want to pay a lot for books. So same with these Christmas Unicorns books. I got one for my son to give to him next year for Christmas, and then a couple for the kids in my family. So these Christmas Unicorn books, original price $4.98, which is pretty cool for Walmart's regular price because the price on the book itself, US, says $9.99. But Walmart price $4.98, and during 90% off, I got each one of these books for 49 cents. And then I also picked up a couple items for my annual sort of Christmas budget type gifts that I've been doing every year. If you've seen on my channel this past Christmas, you would have seen a lot of the clearance items that I used in those gifts to keep them very, very low cost and affordable. Similar to last year, I was able to use 90% off items in those gift baskets. This year, I wasn't able to find any of those same type of wreath decor pieces, but I was able to find these holiday themed flexible mats. And again, you can tell this is part of the Walmart's core Christmas line because it says holiday time. So this is a 3-piece set. It has a really pretty like red truck Christmas gingerbread pattern and then a regular red mat there. So these were each $4.99 during Christmas, and I was able to get each one of these for only 49 cents. I bought enough here to be able to go into each one of my budget gifts that I'm going to be doing for Christmas this 2025 year. Super cute. And of course, I'll keep one for myself. And again, in my budget gifts, if you watch those, I was able to put one matching ornament for each one that I bought last year's Christmas at 90% off. So again, I did that this year. I bought one ornament to include in each of these gifts that I'll be doing 2025. And last year they were snowman. They were more ceramic snowman. And this year in Walmart's holiday line, they did sort of this like felt or velvet for their snowman. And they did a few different colors. They have blue, pink, and green. And they're same exact price as they were last year, $1.98 during Christmas. So I was able to get each of these for 19 cents. And I love doing things like this in my budget gifts because it's a really simple add-in. It doesn't have to be something super personalized, just something cute to have during the holiday season. Oh, and last but not least, another reason why I wanted to get my butt in the store early is because I was trying to get my hands on one of their clearance Christmas trees. Just a small 3.5 foot tree. My store had tons of them in stock during 75% off. They're $25. And I wanted a small 3 or 4 foot tree for my son for Christmas because he was getting really into Christmas now that he's getting older as a toddler. And I wanted one to put in his room for next year, but I did not want to pay $25. So I was waiting for them to go 90% and I would pay $2.50. And when I got there at the store at 6:10 a.m., they were gone. Not a single one of those little trees left on the shelf. But they did say that we could take the display tree to purchase if we wanted to, because there were several other people there also asking about trees. So the woman next to me, she took the 8-foot tree, which she was looking at, and I went ahead and took the 4-foot tree. So this is the 4-foot pre-lit Indiana spruce for $30. So at 90% off, I ended up paying $3 for this little 4-foot tree. I can set it next to me. You can see it's like closer to my height when I'm sitting down. So even though I didn't get the $2.50 tree, I'm good with paying the $3 because this one's just gonna be for my son's room. That way we can decorate it together every year in whatever theme he's into that year. And I think that'll be super fun. All right, everyone, that is it for my 90% off haul. If you were able to get any great deals in your stores yourself, let me know. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up because it would really help out my channel. Don't forget to make sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss any of my upcoming hauls or how I use some of these items in my DIY budget gifts this year. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.